Welcome to businesstraining.com and our video module on tips for successful networking. This is our agenda for the video topic today. Please take a moment to review the outline. Networking is one of the greatest assets in a recruiter's tool bag. Networking is not just good for job candidates and applicants trying to get a foot in the door with companies, but is also a good way for employers to network with and find high-performing candidates. In fact, done effectively, it can be one of the easiest and cost-effective ways of recruiting. Networking creates a closer relationship and familiarity with people that recruiters can use as a tool to find people to fill vacancies. Maybe the networker contact has a friend who would fit perfectly with the company in an open position. A successful networking relationship would allow that recruiter to call that contact and set up an introduction. Or even that contact may call the recruiter and set it up himself. Networking is a powerful tool for recruiters if done correctly. We will go over just a few of the easy tips to ensure your networking attempts end up successful. The first tip for successful networking is to be genuine. Be authentic in building trust and relationships and see how you can help each other. Going into networking and meeting others, it becomes increasingly clear when a recruiter or the candidate is simply out for themselves. A completely selfish and "what can you do for me" mentality will scare away potentially great networking contacts. Figure out and decide what your goals are for participating in networking meetings or events. If it is a networking group, pick groups that are going to help you to get what you are looking for, whether it is making contacts or simple business connections, or just a general industry meeting. In networking, visit many groups that match the company's interest. If the company is in the business of solar panel engineering, for example, there is no need for networking with retail industry consultants. However, a supply chain management networking group may fit right in depending on the need and scope of the company. Again, this ties into what you are looking for and creates focus from there. Haphazard networking may waste more time than necessary for recruiters whose time is already valuable. If possible, set up or have volunteer positions in the organization. Some companies or industries may not allow it, but depending on the scope of the business, there may be opportunities for volunteers to step in. These are great networking opportunities because it gives the company a free trial view of the volunteers as well. Ask open-ended questions during networking conversations. These conversations are almost like the interview, so you want to get to know the person as much as possible to see if you want to continue your networking relationship. Asking, "Do you have a job?" may garner a response of yes or no, but asking, "What do you do now?" or "Tell me about your current experience," may shed some light on why this person might be a good fit for the company. Become known as a powerful resource and networker for others. This may not be you specifically, although it can be, but more likely be the company name itself. If the business is well known for networking and going out to an event, such as a job fair or supporting job training services, these can not only create a positive image of the company, but also as an ardent networker, which will draw the attention of candidates, including high performers. Have a clear understanding of what your company does and why, for whom, and what makes it special, and what they are looking for from employees. Truly understanding your business and how it competes with others in the industry, its culture and atmosphere, benefits, and what types of employees it wants to attract will help filter the right people into your networking black book. Where does a company operate? How long has it been in business? Knowing in-depth key facts such as these will not only give you an understanding of who to look for in networking, but when that candidate comes up to you and asks you questions about the company and shows their initiative in research, you can answer intelligently and not turn away from this potentially high-value candidate. Being able to articulate what you are looking for and how others may help you will let networking candidates understand how to interact with you. You do not want to network with someone who is actively trying to gain employment when your business is trying to gain a network foundation. For example, maybe the company is not hiring. Keep in mind, however, the earlier tip of being authentic and genuine. Do not just look out for yourself and be selfish. Maybe later on down the road, this person would be a great fit when there is an opening. Do not turn him or her away simply based on your current situation. He may be a great network contact. The point is, however, to use this tip as a way to more accurately identify the long-term relationships. Follow through quickly and efficiently on referrals or contacts. This is twofold. First, if you have given someone a referral or contact, let that referral or contact know that you have given their information to a networking contact and give them a heads up. You never want a networking contact that you have spent time on or gain interest in being turned away because your referral was not aware that they were going to be contacted. Secondly, if the networking contact referred you to a friend, coworker, family member, etc., make sure you follow through with contacting this person. That friend or coworker may be highly sought after and a high-performing candidate that the longer you wait, the more likely they will be lost to another company. Lastly, call all those you meet and thank them for their time. Keep all you met in mind for who may benefit you and may benefit from you. Taking the time to thank someone else, especially as a recruiter, gives the candidate the feeling that they are not just another number that will be forgotten once you return to your office. The point of networking is to garner genuine and real long-term relationships that will lead to a mutually beneficial partnership. Calling someone, or even emailing them or sending them a card, will show that you do remember them and that the networking meeting was not just for show. Remember, you spent the time to attend and participate in an event, group, or meeting. There is no point in throwing it away once you return to the office. To recap and emphasize, here are just the networking basics that you need to employ for successful networking. Network with a goal in mind. Do not haphazardly network with any and everyone. Access and gain exposure to the right people. Again, focus on what the company needs or what would benefit the company. Listen first. Listen to the other contact. Find out their story. Focus on the quality of interactions, not the quantity. Remember, the key here is to be genuine. Really get to know the other person and not just rack up numbers on contacts. The focus is long-term, mutually beneficial relationships, not a business card in a bin. Spend at least as much time giving as asking. Tell the other person about the business. Know the who, what, when, where, and why. Offer to set up with a referral in their field or even a position. Do not just try to gather what their experience is. Remember, networking is not meant to be completely selfish, but in the relationships that are being developed. Be time sensitive. Do not waste a candidate's time, especially if you have no intention of following through with them. Your time is precious, especially as a recruiter. Do not waste time focusing on non-important or low-quality relationships. Stay connected and follow up with a thank you contact. Remember, this is about developing mutual relationships for the company. Send a thank you or call, but also continue to contact the person every month or two. This way, you can find out the candidate is still seeking employment, or maybe they know someone who would fit an open position that is now looking. Continuing to contact the person reinforces a mutual and long-term relationship of networking. Thank you once again for your time and attention, and this is businesstraining.com, where you can earn a master's level qualification to make more money.